Hello guys, Captain Alex Mason here. We're going to be talking about, this will be our 4th episode for Call of Duty, a Halloween related topic. And we're going to be talking about the movie Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. And this one was a weird movie. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie, but it also was kind of, It basically started off, this now takes place on October 30th. And October 31st of 1988 in Haddonfield, of course. Basically, it started with the fall harvest in the rural farm area. And later it takes us to Ridgemont Federal Sanitarium with a Smiths Grove ambulance pulling up to it. And this part is weird because apparently they had Michael Myers in Ridgemont, and they don't explain how they caught him. They just said, "Oh, we just got him." Because in the last Halloween movie he was in, he managed to escape the friggin' hospital when he was burnt alive, and somehow they got him again. Basically, these two guys are supposed to take him back for a transfer because they notice that his activity is gone down. He's no longer killer instinct anymore. That's because he heard rumors that his sister that he was so eager to kill was dead. So he's like, what is life? I have no meaning to kill anything anymore. So he's just acting like he's dead. He's still alive, but he just doesn't seem very interested anymore until frickin' dumbass opens his mouth and says, "Hey, guys, did you hear about something? You know that it turns out Michael Myers is now an uncle." So then he's like, murder boner. He's like, must kill family. So he kills the two hospital people in there, and they all die. And meanwhile, back in Haddonfield, the 8-year-old niece, Jamie Lloyd, which is Laurie Strode's daughter, is having nightmares seeing her uncle, and she's like, "Oh my God, the boogeyman's gonna get me! Somebody save me! Save me! Save me!" Okay. So then we go to October 31st after that whole thing transpires. Oh, by the way, Jamie Lloyd is being taken care of by a foster, I don't know if they'd be called foster parents or something. I don't know. But Dr. Sam Loomis is speaking with Dr. Hoffman in the office, and he now has this is right after the whole thing, and basically he's got a disfigured face because of the explosion in the last Halloween movie. Halloween 3 wasn't really revolving around the Michael Myers thing, but anyway, I did skip a spot later on in the movie. Earlier, Jamie, she didn't like celebrating Halloween, and all the kids picked on her for that. And Rachel wanted to go date her boyfriend Brady, and she had to postpone it because she had to babysit her. She was accepted a babysitting job and proposed that they could have ice cream at a Dairy Queen after school. So basically, we go back to the thing where he's this, talking about why the hell did you let him get. He's like, Loomis. He's like, here's the quotes. And now actually, yeah. You let them take it. You let them take it out of here. We are talking about the evil on two legs, said Loomis. And he's like, I don't want anyone to have to live through... And he's saying that another thing. He's like, I don't want anyone to have to live through that night again. And then they got an interrupted phone call saying about an accident, and they drove to the location of the accident. They found a place marked with flares and yellow police tape, and the ambulance had run off the road, blah blah blah, overturned, shallow water in bridge, near a bridge, I'm sorry. In addition to two deceased attendants, the two paramedics were also presumed dead, blah 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 blah. And he's like, he's gone. He was here, but he's gone. And then said said the other guy. And now Luma says, "You're talking about him as if he were a human being. That part of him died years ago." So now he's got to try and figure a way to like get over there. So he stops his car at a gas station. It's pretty like quiet. And he's like this. He sees Michael Myers, and he killed all these people, even an elderly lady. She had nothing to do with it. He's like doing all this stuff, and then all of a sudden he comes face to face with him. Michael Myers still wearing like this medical tape around him. He doesn't have a mask on yet. It's more like the surgical gauze mask that you use. He's like this. "Why now? You waited 10 years. I knew this day would come. Don't go to Haddonfield. You want another victim? Take me. But leave those people in peace. Please, Michael. Damn you." He fired a few stray shots, and he disappeared, crashed to the garage, his main door, drove off in the massive tow truck, and the whole place like blew up, basically. Now he had no car. So we go back to Haddonfield, where this whole other side story is like transpiring. Where they're going to get like what's it called? Young classmates that are picking on her because she doesn't like celebrating that because her mommy died, and she's like, "Your mom's dead, ha 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 ha," and, you know, stupid kid stuff. And one of the masks, and she decides to go to the Vincent Drug Discount Mart, where she gets a costume, and she sees a Michael Myers mask sold, and he grabs the mask, and Jamie chose a red white clown costume, which was very freakishly similar to her uncle's costume back when he was 6 when he first killed, and then she saw a mirror image of him as 6-year-old, and she got freaked out, and she saw the Nightmare Man. She starts screaming. Dr. Loomis, still 119 miles away, finds a rundown old pickup, whiskey-swigging religious fanatic. That's a lot of adjectives. Who is like driving as like a pilgrim, speaking of the apocalypse, and Armageddon. And he's saying, "Oh, it's always got a face. I've been hunting this bastard for 30 years, give or take. Come close a time or two, too damn close. You can't kill damnation, mister. It won't die like a man dies." So on Halloween night, Rachel and Jamie were spied upon as they eagerly left to go trick-or-treating. Basically, he's stalking them. It goes to shit, and he's like, "Ha, I gotta kill some more bitches now." So, police again get involved, because, I don't know, but this time it gets worse. The whole town basically is like after this guy. He's like, "Don't you remember what he did last time? He killed my relative. No, he killed my best friend's neighbor. No, he killed my cat or my dog." And they're like, let's go take law into our own hands, because we're liquored up hillbillies with shotguns and big-ass pickup trucks with big-ass headlights. And always have to wear caps and smoke cigarettes and drink beer. Oh, and have a southern accent. Seriously, that's what I got out of the whole town thing. And they basically went and tried getting the stuff done. And the previous sheriff, if you remember, the sheriff from the original Halloween, he retired in 1981. Now with Ben Meeker being the new one, he's like saying, "Hey, well, we got some trouble going on. We got to get out of here." He's convincingly warned that between there and Ridgemont he had already come upon 6 bodies in Myers' wake, and he's here to kill that little girl and anybody who gets in his way, says Loomis, telling the cop guy. He's like, And then they have a big TV news bulletin advising people to have like a curfew in Haddonfield. They get pretty pissed, of course, and eventually, like, they have her all like guarded up at the sheriff's house, where pretty much everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong. Power went out. He got inside because not everything was boarded up correctly. Michael Myers was inside a police car when this guy pulled into the yard, killed the cop, and took the car away somewhere. I don't know where exactly. And they have a double-barreled shotgun, which is not sawed off, by the way. And they have this stupid teen who doesn't even know how to fire correctly. Just, like, go. So we go including oh god. They come up to this area where two adults, where they were both scared by people wearing Michael Myers masks, which I think should have been banned in that area, especially with all the serial killing happening there. They're outside a group of old shotgunning concerned beer drinkers and patrons full of local bar led by it was Michael Myers. He's come home to kill. The vengeful group says as they drive off, "We're gonna fry his ass." That's what they all say, and then he starts attacking them. Blah 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 blah. And the whole sheriff department is like completely slaughtered by this one guy. As we go on here, there's a killer on the loose in the streets. Loomis said, left for the Carruthers house. I got a town full of beer bellies running around in the dark with shotguns. Who's gonna be next? I've got a right to do what's best for me. Don't you mean what you do best? Wise up to what men want, Rachel, or Brady won't be the last man you lose to another woman. I have all this weird stuff. There's a lot of other stuff. He basically kills everybody inside the cop's house, including all these cops. And, you know, she gets out, of course, and the hillbillies show up, drive him out of the county after he called, I think it's State Patrol or something. It was, like, really serious, where they're like, is this some, like, he got on the radio before, he's like, is this some kind of sick joke? He's like, no, he's here, just send some backup. He's like, okay. They just, like, sent him back. So hillbillies took him out of the town for a while, but they didn't realize that he was underneath the truck bed. So he kills the shotgun dude. Now, Carruthers, or I forget her name, Rachel, the foster sister, has to drive the truck, and she tries to run him over, pushing him over to like this whole area, and the special cops, the state cops or something, shoot him point blank. Like, they have like a whole firing squad with shotguns too, shooting at him. Falls down this big ass well and never to be seen again. But we're going to be seeing them anyway. Now, the reason why I say this whole movie was like filled with so many plot holes that were still empty, like the fact, like, when and how did they capture Michael Myers before being taken to Ridgemont? And second, who was the father of Jamie Lloyd? Also, when did Laurie Strode have enough time to get, like, you know, a child when she's been hunted all her life, basically, by Michael Myers, her own brother? But, obviously this isn't the end of Laurie Strode, and I'm not going to spoil it yet until I get to that area. So, next one. The next one I will do tomorrow will be Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, which is one I'm getting ready for my reenactments. But, otherwise, so yeah, we're pretty much done for today. Captain Alex Mason, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.